Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning.
Morning. Okay. Oh, okay. Since you are here, let me quickly start to the session. Okay. Right. Let me just try to share my screen. Okay. You should be able to see my screen.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Let me try to mute you both. Okay. Okay. Now, welcome to the first session of introducing you to web design using HTML and also JavaScript in the later part. So basically what I'm going to do is, let me just show you the outline of today's session. We will start with the introduction, and then we'll also see a little bit of what is actually required for you to proceed with this session. And then I will just talk about what is HTML, and then we will start immediately with the practical aspects of a basic HTML document. So at the end of this session, you will be able to create simple static pages using different HTML tags, and you'll also be able to familiarize the document structure of a normal, typical HTML program. And then I will give you some activities which you can actually do, and you can also, I have created a Google Drive for our, I have opened a Google Classroom for us, so you will be able to upload your solution documents there. Okay. I'm just going to unmute you both, okay, so that we can actually, you can actually interrupt me if you have any questions.
No, sir.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay. All right. Okay. So now I think we can hear us both. Let it be interactive. So this is the outline for today's. So let's quickly jump, and I hope you both have a laptop.
Yes.
And yeah, and you should be, you'll be working on Notepad for now. Okay. So for simple HTML scripts, we will try to work on using Notepad, and open the outcome. We'll be able to see the outcome using Chrome browser or any other browser. It's still fine. Okay. At the later point of time, maybe perhaps after session 10, when you have familiarized using on how to use your HTML document structure, we will try to see for an advanced editor. Okay, an advanced editor which will help you to embed JavaScripts also, which will, that we can do it in the later part. But this is the best way to understand the HTML tags using Notepad. It is a very simple but powerful editor. Okay, right. So
Okay, sir.
right, let me just give an introduction about this HTML, which also stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Let me quickly ask you, have you tried, or have you ever tried a simple coding using HTML, or is this the first time you are trying this?
The first time we are trying.
Oh, you are, okay.
This is the first time.
This is the first time you are learning HTML. Okay, fine. So typically, if you take any programming languages, a language for computers, there are a couple of classifications. We have markup language, we have programming language, we have script language. So In this one, we are going to talk about markup language, and also in the later part, we are going to learn about a script language. And programming language is where you give a set of instructions, for some of the examples are like C++, Java, they are the examples of your programming language. And HTML is an example of your markup language. Why it's called markup language? It's because, for example, you know how to use Notepad, right?
Yes.
A simple notepad, you can type any text, any simple paragraphs. But now, if you type a simple text, it's going to be a plain text. But now, if you mark certain sections, okay, if you put a tag saying that this will be our heading and this will be our paragraph, you put some markup, you add some labels or tags. So that is called as marking up. So in a normal text editor, you will enter a text and then you will also mark up certain sections. So since you are marking it up, it's called as markup language. And when you mark up that text, the ultimate outcome is an hypertext. Hypertext is something which you will be able to open using a browser, right? For example, www.google.com is an hypertext, right? So that's why in a plain text, when you mark up something, it's called as a markup language. And hence, this is used to create hypertext. So this language is called as hypertext markup language. Are we clear?
Okay.
Right. So basic history and HTML is widely used. It's widely used for web designing and development. And this was created by Berners-Lee in 1991. And officially it was called as HTML version 2. I think it's in the year 1995, but it was been in the use since 1991. And of course, like I said, hypertext markup language is used to create your hypertext, which is your web pages that can be accessed using your World Wide Web. So using your HTML, only using your HTML, you will be able to create a web page, and it is called as a static web page. Okay, it is called a simple static web page. A static web page is like you will not be able to submit anything. You will just be able to create a simple web page of contents. That's it. So that's called as a static web page. But now, if you create a web page, for example, let's say you are doing a registration. Let's say you are opening a ticketing system, right? A web-based ticketing system where you will be entering the passenger details, passport numbers, from to destinations. That's a form, right? So that will be a dynamic web page. That one we will see later during your JavaScript. So a plain HTML will help you to create a static website. If you can embed JavaScripts in an HTML, you will be able to create dynamic websites. Are we clear?
Okay.
Okay, so to begin with, we will start with simple static websites.
Yes, sir.
Okay, simple pages. Okay, so that will help you to you get familiar to use your HTML, and you will be very quick in 1 or 2 sessions, and then you will be easily able to do it. Okay, right. Okay, so like I said, the prerequisites will be like you will have to have your notepad. That's the main thing. And then you should be able to, you should be knowing the basic fundamentals of how to create directories, files, and navigate through those basic Windows requisites. That's it. And then you should be having a Chrome browser or any other browser that you are familiar with. So this is the main requirement for this session. Okay, so with this, let's proceed further. Right, like I said, I was mentioning about your plain text, and let me just take my pen. Okay, now if you see my marker, yeah, you should be able to see my marker here. So this is an example of a very simple plain text. Okay, a very simple plain text. Of course, you have some hyperlinks created, which you can always create. And then this is an example of HTML. So where I have marked up saying that up to this segment from here to here, I want something like a central aligned paragraph with a font color of orange or something. and I also set the background. So this is where you mark certain sections so that you will be able to create a very nice web page, okay, a colorful web page. Okay, so this is and without HTML, the browser will not be able to understand whether these elements stand for a paragraph or you have tagged it for an image, or any other elements that we are going to see in the next sessions. Okay, so that's the primary difference between a HTML and a plain text, right? Okay, these are the definitions I have given, which which I was already talking about. You mark up a text document, that's when it becomes a markup language, and the ultimate output is an hypertext, which is a web page. So this is called as hypertext markup language. Just to emphasize this, I have put this over here. Okay, now let's start with a very simple web page. Let's create a web page. What I want you to do is you can create a simple folder, and you can create a folder that the location is yours. You can put it in desktop or in documents, and create and name the folder as HTML exercises. So this is the folder where we are going to save all our notepad files. Okay, so I want you to create a folder in a location of your choice. Once done, you let me know, and name the folder as HTML exercises.
Sir?
Yeah.
I'm using a desktop. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So open a folder, name it as HTML exercises.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I want you to open Notepad. Okay. Like this. You will be able to see this one. You should be able to see in my projection. If you are not comfortable using the same system, you can use a different system, and you can use this. Maybe you can view this in a mobile. I mean, if you're okay, you can continue with this.
Is it okay? Notepad plus plus?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
So once you have opened a notepad, it should appear like this, like what I'm showing here, right? Untitled notepad.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what we are going to do is we are going to create, like I said, we are going to create a simple static web page. It will not be colorful, but you know how to create a web page. Okay, a simple HTML web page, and we will be following this technique for all the exercises. Okay. Let me run the demo here. Okay, the screenshot that I have recorded.
Okay.
Right, watch carefully and don't panic if you miss it. I will rerun this. Okay, what I'm going to do is I create HTML, and I'm just saying this is the first static web page. Enter, and slash and HTML. You see?
Yeah. So
I want you to do the same thing.
So we have to type the same thing like that? Or?
Yeah, you have to type the same thing in the notepad. Okay, you open HTML and then type the sentence. This is the first static web page, and then you close it and type HTML and close it.
I did.
Are we okay, guys?
Um, I'm not finished. 1 second. Sorry, sir. I couldn't make the greater sign. The greater. I couldn't close the first one. The HTML.
You could not do this greater than or less than symbol.
Yes.
It should be
Next to the
it should be there in you have to type shift and you see a comma in your keyboard. I don't know what keyboard you are using. Do you have, okay, let me do one thing.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, all right.
If I type, I can comment up now.
Press and hold shift and do the comma, and press and hold shift and the period symbol.
Yes, I done.
Okay. So then you will, oh, you're done?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Both of you done? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, let me just, I will tell you how to actually save this. Go to save as.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now let me just show. You remember you have created a folder, right? Maybe in desktop or documents, right? In any of your folders, right? So I want you to, when you click save as, I want you to choose the specific folder where you have created that HTML exercises folder. Okay, are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I want you to don't just type save as, and then you have to watch this carefully here. So I am saying first page dot HTML. Okay, not TXT but HTML.
Can you go back, please?
Sure. Once you click save as, so for me, I am choosing documents and I'm going to put in a folder. Okay, so for you, you can choose your own folder.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to click not save, but save as. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So, and by default, you will have, if you see here, it says star.txt, right? So that's what we are going to change. Okay. So let me just show you here. Watch this carefully. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, when I choose the desktop, yeah, I save the desktop and the folder. But when I click on desktop, it doesn't. Oh yeah, HTML exercises. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So in the inside the desktop, I mean HTML exercises folder.
Okay. Yeah.
What you can do is you can type as first exercise. I'm just going to show you here like this.
Okay.
First page dot HTML, and then in the drop menu, don't save it, but in the drop menu, just select all files and then save it in your folder. Are we clear?
Can you repeat the file name, please? First, say,
No,
is it
Okay, okay. Let
a
me
file
just.
name?
Are you seeing the file name now? First page dot html.
Just a moment, yeah. First page dot html, yeah?
Correct. HTML.
Yeah, first
And
page dot html, yeah.
yeah, don't click save now. I want you to go to save as type here, the drop down.
Yeah.
Okay. And in that, select all files.
Select all.
Are you seeing the demo here?
Yeah, but I just wanted to see the all files.
Mhm.
All files.
Lokesh, you managed to do it? Lokesh?
Yes, I can do. Yeah, I did it.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
First
Perfect.
page,
All files.
HTML and I,
Yeah, where is all files? Is it at the top or yeah?
No,
Oh,
you have to, are you seeing my demo here? Are you seeing my,
yeah, I can see, but it's all files. I couldn't choose it. It's starting from all types and normal text like that. Yeah. Is
no,
it?
when you click save as a dialog box, in the save as dialog box, are you in
Yeah.
the save as dialog box?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so in the file name, in the column file name, you should type first page dot html, correct?
Yeah. It's done. Yeah. Yeah.
And in the next immediate next column, which has save as type,
Yeah.
drop down that one. There is a drop down, right?
Yeah.
When you click drop down, what do you see?
So there's a starting from all types, normal title, normal text files like that. Yeah, starting from. But
Okay,
you
then
said
all types. Select if there is no all files, type select all types.
okay, yeah, that's why. Yeah, I'm looking for all
Okay,
types. Yeah.
okay, all types, and click save now. Make
Yeah. First page dot html is that the file name? First page dot html. Yeah, it's gone. Yeah.
okay. So save it, but remember where you are saving it. Okay, so you should be able to see the path here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so save it. Let me know when you're done. If you are saving it, you have saved it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So if you have saved it, you should be again seeing the change in the name. Instead of untitled, it will be now first page dot html in the notepad, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now I hope you remember the folder, right? So I want you to go to that folder now. Just open that folder.
Yeah.
I want you to tell me what you are seeing there.
There's a first page is like a Google sign.
Okay, so like a browser page, right?
Browser page. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For you, Lokesh?
yes, the same thing like that. Yeah.
Okay, so now I have also shown the same thing in my screen. So you should be able to see something like this first page, and you will see a Chrome. If you're using Chrome, you should be seeing the Chrome icon, or if you're using Internet Explorer, you'll be seeing a different icon. Okay, right. So which means we have clearly created one HTML document. Okay.
Okay.
Now let me just quickly go back and okay, don't worry, you can just stay there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say the difference between, if you see my screen, the first demo, right? The where we typed, this is the first static web page, right? Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay. Now, if I don't type this, if I don't type this HTML and end HTML, it's an example of a simple plain text. Okay.
Yeah. Just 1 minute.
Oh.
Just a minute.
Sure.
Sorry, sir.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, let me continue. Now, if just imagine if I haven't typed this HTML and /HTML, that is an example of a plain text page. Now, since I have marked it as a HTML with a HTML tag, so this is a markup script, okay, markup language. So this is called as marking up. We are adding tags saying that this is a HTML page, not a plain text, but it's a HTML text. Are we clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is called as marking, and this marking, we will see variety of marking. This HTML and end HTML tag is where we say to the computer or the browser that this is going to be a HTML page. We will be learning about more additional number of tags and other features, using which we will be adding more number of tags, different tags. Okay, so we will see one by one in the later stages. But coming back to this page where we have created the first page. Okay, now what I want you to do is, let me remove my pointer. Okay, now if you have created this first page, what I want you to do is I want you to double click that first page. So like this, what I'm doing in the demo. Okay, just double click, it will open in a Chrome browser. And let me know what you are seeing.
This is the first static web page.
Where was it opening? It was opening it opened in a browser, right?
Yes.
So you have, it's a job well done. You have created your first static web page. Okay.
Yeah.
I know it's not, it's an example of a web page, but it's not colorful. It doesn't have any other, no paragraph setting, nothing. But this is how they create, this is the first step of creating a web page. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. Now, what you can do is, you in the HTML exercise, okay, I know that this is the place where you're going to store all your HTML files. That is that .html, right? And you can also create one more folder saying notepad files. Okay. And what you can do is you can store all your notepad files as a plain text in that file, in that folder.
So I need to create in the new folder as well. Yeah.
Yes. In a new folder, you can just say plain text file. Okay. What I'm trying to do is, we're going to create many number of these plain text source codes using your notepad. Okay. So for future reference, you can always have this. Okay. So,
Okay.
so what you do is in the other folder where you're going to share the where you're going to save the plain text. You can just save it for your reference, the notepad file. And in that, if you can save it as .text so that you will be able to see the the source code?
It has to be plain text, but we need to name it as a text dot test.
Dot text. Yeah, dot txt. Okay.
A doc test. Yeah, doc. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Dot. So you can save it as a plain text so that you have the source code. That's called as a source code. Whatever you typed in a notepad, it's called as source code. And whatever you created is called as a HTML code. Okay.
Sir, I have a question. You said the folder's name is .text, or what do you want to create?
You can keep it. It's only for your reference. You can say plain text file or a source file. Anything is fine.
Okay. Yeah, it's a document text. Yeah, it means doc
Not
text.
doc. I was mentioning about dot dot period.
Okay.
Okay, so that your notepad files will be in one folder and all the output HTML files will be in another folder.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we already opened the two folders. One is HTML exercises. One is text one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Super. Okay. Now you're clear, right? How to, if I say create a web page saying hello world, you should be able to do it, right? It's a very simple one. You open HTML and then close HTML, and in between those you type whatever you want. You will be able to create the page. Are we clear?
Yeah.
So that's the technique. Okay. Lokesh, you are clear, right?
Yes, sir. When you're saving the .text, then I need to choose all files, or what about?
No, choose the .txt.
Okay. Sorry, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Now we are going to do that. You said it's a hello or something.
Yeah. No. Let's do a different example. Hello world. I think it's an easy one. Let's do a slightly a different one. Okay.
Okay.
So I think this is the demo where we opened, and you are able to see that this is the first static web page, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's go to the next exercise. Okay, now I want you to type this one. Don't panic. I have introduced several tags over here. Remember, this is about marking up, right? This is about marking up. So I have added several other tags. Apart from what we learned was only HTML here, correct?
Yeah.
HTML and ending HTML. Now I have introduced other tags also, but don't worry about this. I'm going to explain this to you, but I want you to open a new notepad file and type this, and you can call it as second page.html. Okay.
Okay.
Second page.html, and let me know once this is done. Carefully type and look for the syntax. Okay, everything has a specific syntax, so do it slowly and carefully, and let me know once you are done.
So we need to open the new one. Yeah, we need to go to new and type it like this. Yeah,
you type like this and save as .html and drop down all files or all types. Okay.
Okay.
You can call this as a second page.html. Okay.
Second page. Yeah. Okay. file save as, and then we need to go to HTML exercises, is it?
Correct. In HTML exercises, save it as second page.html. Just for your information, this Zoom might end after 2 minutes. In that case, if it doesn't allow us to continue, I will open up one more, send you another invite, okay?
Okay.
So how do you want to save, sir? What's the name I need to put?
You can give as second page.html so that you know the first exercise, the second page that we created,
Okay.